Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for week 2 of ETA. Once again, we're up against LilGril this week. Week 2, longtime ETA coach at this point. LilGril is here pulling up with a team of Mega Delphox, Urshifu, very scary combination. Zygarde is here, as well as the defensive core of Amoonguss, Corviknight, and Slowking. Okay. Let's see. So they didn't bring Mega Abomasnow, fair enough. They didn't bring Melmetal. Alright. I can deal with that. No Zoroark. Luckily we don't have to deal with Zoroark shenanigans. No Araquanid. We don't have to deal with Sticky Web. No Morgrem. No Regieleki. I'm happy about all that. They didn't bring a lot of their shenanigans, so this team is pretty standard for what I was expecting. We're bringing an interesting team this week, so we've got, of course, Mega Crabominable making the debut this week. That's right. The Mega Crab is here. We left Mega Glamora on the bench for Mega Crab. I think the matchup is pretty decent for Crabominable. We also got Gliscor, especially defensive Gliscor. We can get the poison off. We can switch into Amoonguss, Slowking, as long as it doesn't have Ice Beam, and even Corviknight. We've got a defensive Floette to help us deal with Urshifu and Zygarde, a little Wish Pass, Baton Pass action. Dragapult is sub Will-O-Wisp leftovers with the Dragon Darts and Phantom Force. This can always check Mega Delphox with Phantom Force, even though it's a two-turn move. It puts pressure on Delphox, and we can get a Will-O-Wisp off on potentially Urshifu or Zygarde, and that could be very handy. Vaporeon is AV to switch into Delphox, Scald, Ice Beam, Alluring Voice, Flip Turn, and Choice Scarf Greninja, because once again, we can't have enough things to outspeed Delphox. We also want to outspeed the potential Scarf on Urshifu, the potential +1 Dragon Dance Zygarde, yada yada yada. We've got Switcheroo, which could be handy for crippling one of these fat things to the right over here. Do you have a Natix calculator for champions? No, that's one of the most annoying things, is that I didn't realize this when we were starting the season, but the Showdown calc doesn't have all the Natix mons in the champions mode, which is so annoying. I've literally just been doing regular calcs and changing the level to level 50, but it's really annoying because you gotta multiply your EVs and make sure that your numbers, your stats actually line up to make sure the calc makes sense. It's really annoying. Yeah, I didn't realize that when we started the season, that the Showdown calculator was dumb and did not support Natix champions, but it's okay, we're here. So as for a lead, I don't really know. I want to get Gliscor in sooner rather than later so I can switch into Amoonguss. I hope they don't lead Amoonguss. I kind of just want to lead with I don't know, something like Vaporeon, just in case they lead Delphox. It could be Dragapult as well. I could also lead Crabominable. I think Crabominable is a pretty good lead into most things, except if it's Urshifu or Delphox. But Crabominable breaks the defensive core pretty nicely, so if we can get it in safely and bulk up, we can put in some work. I think Vaporeon's honestly a pretty decent lead, because if it is Delphox or Urshifu, we can just flip turn. So I'm going to do that, I think. It's just Corviknight. Okay, so we probably could have just led something like Crab, but it's fine. I'll get the flip off here. I don't know what they're going to do, really. Hopefully they're not Iron Defense Body Press. If they are, it's actually going to be pretty annoying versus me. I'm going to have to probably switcheroo it with Greninja. That's the one of the few things I was kind of worried about would be Iron Defense Corviknight, but it looks like they're just U-turns, so probably not. So we get a Amoonguss in here, so this is actually perfect. So now we can bring out Gliscor and get our Toxic Orb activation. Nice, and that blocks us from the Spore, which is very handy. So that's exactly what we want there. And yeah, Amoonguss doesn't really scare me at all now that we've got the Toxic Orb. I can just set up Stealth Rock here, which will be super handy versus Delphox. I can force Corviknight to defog. Yep. So we'll force the defog on Corviknight here. And I'll just U-turn. I kind of want to go Eugene Krabs straight up, not going to lie. Because the defog's coming out here, yep. And, I mean, what's your switch in, bro? What's stopping me from clicking bulk up right here, right now? I don't know. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I'm running actually heavy speed. I like to run max speed Jolly. It's almost max speed Jolly. I'm running Jolly with a lot of speed to outspeed Corviknight so that I can get the defog off before Corviknight can Brave Bird. I think that's pretty handy, and I can always outspeed Corviknight and then just Drain Punch. We do beat this thing 1v1, although they could spam Roost and potentially stall me out with pressure. So, tit for tat. I don't even know if they are pressure. They might be Armor Tail, because pressure didn't go off when they switched in. So they actually might be, what's it called? Mirror Armor. They might be Mirror Armor. That plays in my favor for sure, because I would be worried about this thing potentially PP stalling me with my crab. But I do have Thunder Punch on this, so I think we should always beat it 1v1, even if it's like max defense. But see, they gotta switch. They gotta think about what they're switching in here. They could definitely hard switch into Delphox. I mean, Delphox does easily revenge kill this. But as for like the defensive core, Crab can muscle through this defensive core. That's my plan. So if he switches into like Slowking or Zygarde, I don't know about Urshifu. We could probably take a plus. We could probably take a close combat after a defense boost, but I don't really want to. I don't have Mach Punch. I opted for Thunder Punch over Mach Punch to muscle through Corviknight. So I don't think +1 Drain Punch will quite do enough to OHKO Urshifu. So we're probably not gonna beat Urshifu just yet. But they're definitely thinking about this. They're definitely thinking about how they want to proceed, and I'm curious to see what they do. So it looks like they just stay in Beautiful. Beautiful, that's exactly what I wanted. So that does a lot. I'm not going to lie. That does do a good amount. But like I said, we have the Thunder Punch. I think I can Drain Punch here to heal a bit off. Or I can just Thunder Punch straight up. Should I just Thunder Punch straight up? Kind of feel like I should just Thunder Punch straight up. I am faster than this. Because, yep, there it is. Ooh, the crit. Ooh, the crit. That's a big crit. I think that crit might have mattered. I think Corviknight might have lived that for sure if they were heavily invested in defense. But we'll take it. Mega Crabominable kills off the bat, dude. That's for you, Stunfisk. That's for you, Stunfisk. I told you, Stunfisk. It's time. It's time. Mega Crabominable is in the driver's seat right now. Eugene Krabs is in business. So what are they going to do? Probably go Mega Delphox here, and I'm going to have to switch. That's what's going to happen. But doesn't mean this thing can't come out later on Amoonguss or even Zygarde and put more pressure on the team. It definitely can. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So yeah, Delphox does come out here. That's pretty much guaranteed. We're going to have to go Vaporeon here. I don't want to lose Crabominable right now. It's still pretty good to save for Amoonguss, Zygarde, and Slowking. So I'm going to go into Vaporeon here. It's pretty obvious switch, but I'm going to make it. I don't think they can risk it. They do Psyshock, which is fair. I'm max defense AV, so I cover for Psyshock and Flamethrower. Yeah, they said crit mattered in chat. Crit definitely mattered in chat. I know it did. I know crit mattered. Because Corviknight probably lives that, and then, but it might die to Brave Bird recoil after, and we were in range to live the next Brave Bird. So either way, I mean, there's a chance Corviknight lives at like 10% after that turn if I don't get a crit in the Brave Bird recoil, but I would have just gone for Drain Punch next turn and either knocked it out or forced you to switch into something, and then Corviknight just would have been a sack. It would have been pretty useless after that. I'm going to flip turn here. Because I don't know if they're going to stay in. Just want to keep momentum up. So I'm going to go for the flip. You know, we might see Amoonguss, we might see Slowking. I don't know. There's always a chance this thing has like Calm Mind or Nasty Plot, which is pretty scary. That's part of the reason why I wanted Phantom Force on Dragapult, because even if I was like Shadow Ball on Dragapult, this thing could Calm Mind, and then it just becomes a problem. And so the reason why I have Phantom Force and Heavy Attack Investment on Dragapult is to always check this, even if it's like Calm Mind. And Greninja also has Night Slash. Greninja's mixed. But Night Slash doesn't OHKO from full. So we do see Amoonguss here. Do I just go back into Crab right now and click Ice Punch, bro? Should I? Maybe the correct play is going Gliscor and setting up rocks, because now Corviknight is gone. I think that's the correct play. We don't have to rush this. We really don't, because now that Corviknight is gone, Defog is gone, and now Stealth Rock goes up, and it goes a long way for me. It does put Delphox in range of Night Slash from Greninja, and it just chipping everything will help me a ton. So I'm going to Stealth Rock here. For sure. Get them up. Get those rocks up. We're in a pretty good position here. Vaporeon is at about half, which is not great. The Psyshock did 34 from Delphox, so we will get 2 KO'd by Psyshock, so I gotta keep that in mind next time Delphox comes out. Vaporeon's not super safe anymore, so I gotta keep that in mind. So Urshifu here. Urshifu's in. Yeah, I mean, Floette is my play, for sure. Floette is definitely my play. This thing could have Ice Punch. Don't know if it will, but it could. It could absolutely have Ice Punch. So I think I just go Floette here. They're just gonna U-turn. That's fine. Makes sense. So what are we gonna see? Slowking? Are we gonna see Amoonguss again? We see Amoonguss. Okay. I haven't seen this thing go for a single attacking move so far, but I should always just be able to go Gliscor. Like, I should always just be able to go Gliscor. I'm going to Baton Pass, because I'm definitely faster than this, in case they try to double switch, which they're not gonna. Yeah, and I'll just go Gliscor here, just in case they Spore, and we take the Sludge Bomb all day. Does 0, thanks to the Poison Heal. I can Earthquake, honestly. It's pretty free. I can get Chip on the Urshifu if they want to switch into Urshifu again. I can also just keep pressure on this if this thing doesn't want to switch right away. They can go Delphox, but, you know, they'll take rocks. And I can honestly take a hit from Delphox with Gliscor. So, yeah, see, they were predicting me to U-turn there. And, see, I don't have to make that play because I'm in the driver's seat right now. I can just click Earthquake and wait to see how they want to respond and wear this thing down. So I can play this game all day. You can use all 8 of your syntheses. I'm just going to click Earthquake until you decide to do something. That's not going to be enough. That's going to do nothing with thanks to my Poison Heal. And I'm just going to keep clicking Earthquake. It's doing about 35%. So, yeah, even after the Giga Drain heals, I think we can just do this all day. They will heal enough there. I don't know if they stall me out of Earthquakes. They might be able to. With Giga Drain plus Synthesis, they can probably stall me out of Earthquakes. I probably want to keep enough. So maybe eventually I'll U-turn out here. I do want to keep a few Earthquakes. Earthquake is great for Slowking in the back. But, you know, only 5 syntheses left. They might Spore here. Let's see what they do. They Giga Drain, okay. I think I U-turn now. They thought about it. I'm going to pull the switch. Nice. Okay. Cool. And now I Ice Punch. They could Spore. They could potentially live one in Spore. I don't know if Mungus lives this. We did stall out half of their synthesises, so they got 4 synthesises left, and we have, I think we have like 6 Earthquakes left. I don't know why I can't see it. But I'm just going to Ice Punch here. This is going to do a lot. It's going to straight up kill, dude. It's going to straight up Oko. Oh my god. Eugene Krabs, man. Oh my god, dude. This guy. Who's stopping him? I honestly did not expect that to kill. I thought Amoonguss would probably live that. Amoonguss is pretty bulky, but Eugene, man. Eugene. Who underestimated Eugene? No one should. No one should. Of course, Delphox comes back out here. That's definitely the play. But Psyshock is pretty free for them. They can definitely Psyshock. I might honestly just go Greninja. That's kind of a crazy play, but I'm gonna make it, I think. Because even there, I live that. It's kind of risk-free for me. And I can just Night Slash here. If they go into Urshifu, kind of a crazy play for them to make, which they could, but I'm just gonna... Yeah, because they go into Slowking, which is not gonna like this Night Slash at all. Yep, beautiful. And I am Battle Bond, by the way. I'm Choice Scarf Battle Bond, so if I get the Battle Bond here, that's nice. We get some good chip on Slowking, even after the Regenerator, so that's fine. And then, hey, a little bit of chip on Urshifu will add up over time. So I can't make that switch again, unfortunately, because that Flamethrower did 49, and it might kill me again. It might be a roll to kill me at 51, so I can't do that again, but I will just keep going Floette here, I think is fine. So they are going to heal up their Slowking. But this is fine. This is fine. We're doing it. We're in a great position here. There's no need to worry too much, I don't think. Yeah, I do kind of wish I had Mach Punch on Crab so I could hit this Urshifu, but the Thunder Punch definitely came in handy for the Corviknight. It did. And of course I got lucky with the crit, but we'll take it. So this thing's probably just gonna like Sludge Bomb here. I mean, they could Chilly Reception. I'm gonna Baton Pass. Kind of want to go Dragapult. Dragapult's like really good right now. I feel like the Urshifu might be Choice Scarf, so I kind of have to go off the assumption that it is Choice Scarf. In which case, I want to keep Floette healthy for it. So there's that. They're going to go for an attack here. I think I can just go Gliscor, dude. Like, I don't need to overthink this. Yeah, I don't need to overthink this. I can just go Gliscor, and I can just Earthquake. I can, in fact, just Earthquake. If they go Delphox, fine. So they opt to go Zygarde. We get a little bit of chip here. Let's learn about what this set is going to be. It's leftovers. Okay, so we could be, like, Glare. We could be Coil. We, of course, could be Dragon Dance. I don't know. This Mon's very scary, so how do I want to proceed? I think they should be faster than me, so I should be able to get a slow U-turn off here. Yeah, I think that they should be faster than me. We are both 95 base speed, but I think I ran minus speed on Gliscor because I wanted to... Yeah, see, I ran minus speed on Gliscor because I wanted to get a slow U-turn off on this. So I'm going to make that play. I'm going to see what they want to do here and react accordingly. Gliscor's still really good here at full HP. It can take a hit from Delphox. It can potentially take a hit from Urshifu. Okay, so they have Dragon Dance. This is precisely why we have Choice Scarf on our Greninja, and we have Ice Beam. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to overthink it. This may be obvious. They may be like, well, this thing is definitely Choice Scarf. Yeah, it is. We got good chip off Zygarde, and now we know that it's Dragon Dance. So that's good information to have. They could be +1 E-Speed. I hope +1 E-Speed doesn't knock me out. If they have extreme speed here, I hope it doesn't knock me out. If it does, might be bad. I'm not gonna lie, it might be bad. Let's see what happens here though. They do switch into Slowking, yeah, that makes sense. So they went for Thunder Wave last time. They have to think that Gliscor is a pretty obvious switch for me to make. But I mean, I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it. Yeah. So they're gonna Chili. So I thought about going Crab there because I was like, they could Chili, and then Crab will get a defense boost. But you know, they can just go that would just make them go Delphox, so it doesn't really matter. But I could potentially U-turn here into Crab on Zygarde. So let's see what they do. They go Urshifu. Okay. Kind of want to. What do I want to do? Like I said, I want to keep Floette healthy. They've just been going for U-turn. And I know they could have Ice Punch. I have to assume that this thing is Choice Scarf. I think it makes the most sense that it is. Which means it's faster than my Dragapult, right? But I am Kebia Berry on Floette to take the poison move. I think I want to just U-turn here. They don't Oko me unless they're Ice Punch, and if they lock themselves into Ice Punch, could be crab time. So I think I'm just gonna U-turn here. They do lock themselves into Ice Punch. Oh my god. Hope that doesn't bite me. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. But I think, brother, this thing has to be choice locked. The problem is if I go Crab and they're not choice locked, we're in a really bad position. The safe play might be to go Vaporeon. Yeah, because Slowking's really annoying now that I lost Gliscor, huh? Yeah, Slowking's really annoying. But I mean, dude. Do I bulk up in this thing's face? Kind of wanna bulk up in this thing's face. It's only crazy if they go Delphox. I don't think I need to bulk up. I don't think I need to. I think I can just Drain Punch here. Really hoping they don't switch up moves. I'm assuming they're choice locked, and I'm going off that assumption. If I'm wrong, this could get a little dicey. But no, I'm definitely right. Okay, so they do go hard Delphox. So it's a good thing that I don't. It's a really good thing that I don't get greedy and bulk up. So now Delphox dies to Stealth Rock, which is fantastic. So I just go Vaporeon here, I think. Yeah, I think I just go Vaporeon here. They Gleam. Okay. So I guess they predict the Greninja play, but I wasn't gonna make that again. Psyshock. Ooh, Psyshock might kill me. Didn't it do 35 last time? I flip turn here though. It does kill me. Okay, fair enough. But I just go Gren. Or do I go Pult and Dragon Darts? I think I go Pult and I Dragon Darts. Or do I go Gren and Scald? It's either Scald or Dragon Darts. I mean, they probably sack this either way, or they try to switch accordingly, but I think Pult puts me in a better position. If I go Pult, they probably sack this and just go Urshifu. And then I can still go Floette. Floette's still pretty nice for Urshifu and Zygarde. I'm not gonna lie, Crabominable was not super useful anymore, but I can still use it to get a hit off on Slowking. Or even Zygarde, potentially, now that we have some health back. Because if I go Gren here, and I just Scald, I mean, they can just go, but they don't know if I Scald or if I Night Slash. That's the thing. Puts them in kind of a tricky position, so they probably sack. But yeah, if I lock myself into, so I have Surf, I don't even have Scald. I just don't have a great switch into Slowking anymore, which is kind of unfortunate. Slowking's kind of annoying, so I gotta be able to deal with that. I think I'm going to go Dragapult here. I think I just go Dragapult here. And I think I just Darts. In case they switch. In case they think they can switch into something like Urshifu. Which would be a crazy play for them to make. They probably just sack here. But I'm just going to Darts. Yep. So Dragapult gets the kill. So that's good. Delphox is out the way. Now, I actually don't know what they do now. Because I think Darts will kill Zygarde. But, well, they definitely go Urshifu. Because Urshifu's definitely Choice Scarf. I mean, we found out earlier when they switched on Crab that they're definitely Choice Locked. Unless they're banded. Which I don't think they are. I think they're Choice Scarf. The Ice Punch still probably kills Gliscor. I'm Spadef Gliscor. So I don't... They could be banded. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I still think he's going to go Urshifu here. But if he doesn't go Urshifu here, that's great for me. If they go Slowking, I just sub. I just sub on this. I'm just going to click Substitute. I think. I'm going to click Substitute. Beautiful. Because now we Phantom Force. They have to break the sub, and then Phantom Force is going to do a ton. They missed the Hydro Pump too. I don't even know if that would have broken the sub, to be honest. So now Dragapult is in charge. That does a lot. Hydro Pump doesn't break the sub, brother. Hydro Pump does not break the sub, brother. So it looks like Dragapult's actually just going to do his thing. This is fantastic. Now we're behind a sub, so they can't even go Urshifu. Because what I can do now is I can just Will-O-Wisp. They are Scarf Wicked Blow. I don't know why they didn't just go Scarf Wicked Blow to begin with, man. That's what you should have done. That is what you should have done. But now I get a free Floette, and I can click Moonblast. And I can just win. GG to LilGril. This was a good game. Mega Crab bossed up and got, what, two kills? Couple Dragapult kills there in the end. And Floette, too. Floette came in handy here, too. Yeah, big game all around, too. I think everyone performed pretty well this game. I'm just going to Moonblast again here. Iron Tail. Ooh, the speedy Iron Tail. That's okay. That just means Dragapult gets another kill. The speedy Iron Tail, you got to respect it. GG to LilGril in the chat. Mega Carbominable debut goes crazy. That's a nice 3-0 win for week 2. I think we played that pretty well. We got lucky with a big crit on Corviknight for sure. That definitely helped us a lot. Crabominable probably would have taken a lot more damage. We might have had to play a bit safer. They probably could have kept Corviknight as a sack if I didn't get that crit. So it might have been a different game. But, I mean, other than that, I think we played pretty well and did what we needed to do. So I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys for week 3. Goodbye. Peace.